Darlings, today we're going to talk about my January 2021 resolution, how it went, and what I'm going to be doing for February, because today it's February 1st. So for January 2021, what I wanted to do was figure out my snacking problem, because I like snacks, and they're not the best, depending on what it is. I was doing a lot of cassava chips and cauliflower puffs, and they're just kind of like empty calories. And I would not have a serving, I would eat a whole bag. Like maybe a few times a week. So that just adds up. That's not good for you. Body wasn't like the happiest. It could have been worse, but wasn't the best. And so I did it for the most part. So yeah, I did a Whole30, which is you're cutting out commonly inflammatory and allergenic foods for a month, and then you add them back in one by one afterwards to see how they affect you. So it's kind of like an elimination diet, but not as like strict as an elimination diet. So yeah, I was almost compliant. So technically, if you mess up, you're supposed to start over. I don't do that because I don't like to follow the rules sometimes if I don't feel like it, because I'm an adult and I can do what I want. So the only things that weren't compliant were I had vitamin D, which had maltodextrin in it, and I was like, I'm not buying new vitamin D, whatever, it's fine. And a commenter once said that they had regular like vitamin D one time and not another time, and they didn't notice a difference. So I was like, there you go. I'm doing what this person says or something. So that was one. Two, the other two things happened the same day. So I was at a friend's house and I was making the friend some coffee. So I made myself a decaf. I made them a caffeinated one, and they like lots of creamer in their coffee. So I went to go pour creamer into what I thought was their coffee. It was mine. I caught it like just at the last second where like a drop went into my coffee and I like flicked it out, like flicked it. So there was like probably still a millidrop of creamer in my coffee, and I'm like, I'm not wasting this coffee. I'm still going to drink it. So I did that. I don't feel, I mean, it was probably the amount of whatever that would be in a vitamin D pill. So I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. And then we ordered Chinese, and I got steamed beef and snow peas. And I think it was okay, but I don't know. That's the thing about restaurants. Like, there's some places you go to and they will, above and beyond, make sure that you're getting what you need. And then there's some places that are just like, it's food, like, whatever, eat it. You know, and this felt like a place that was like that. I'm also like a people pleaser and socially anxious, and so the idea of like asking a place where they probably don't care, like, hey, does this have sulfites in it? Does this have sugar in it? Is this cooked in soybean oil? Is this whatever? Like, I'm pretty sure it was literally just beef, plain onions, plain water chestnuts, plain snow peas, or whatever, I think. But I don't know. I'm not sure. So there's that. Other than those things, completely compliant. I'm very proud of myself. I didn't notice any like physical like detox symptoms, you know, when you like eat a certain way and you change how you're eating, your body just freaks out because it's like, what are you doing? But I did cry a lot. I mentioned that in some of my update videos. Like, I think I cried like 4 times this month when I usually don't. So that was weird. I was like, where is this coming from? Like, one of them was full on, just like, nobody loves me. Just a mess. And I'm like, where did that come from? That's so weird. I don't get it. So I don't know if it had something to do with the Whole30, or like I'm also trying to like get extra stuff done and really focus on my writing. I think my love's about to come home. My dog's barking. There's going to be noises, but I'm not going to redo this. So that was like the only thing I noticed. The good things were like my skin got like a little bit brighter, and I was like, oh, I'm like, I don't know why I'm not eating like a ton differently. Maybe it's the cauliflower puffs, because they have a little bit of sugar in them and like sorghum. So I don't know. There goes my love. So yeah, something made it like a little bit nicer. So I like that. I felt like I had decent energy. Like I didn't really notice a change in energy, kind of the same. But I felt better in my body because I wasn't having those days where I would just like eat random stuff that was like nutrient poor, and I didn't like randomly overeat either, where I would just eat just to eat. Like you know, those times when you're like bored. And you're just like, I'm gonna get a snack because I'm bored, and it just doesn't like feel great. Like it feels good when you're hungry and you eat a food, and then you stop when you're satisfied. So I did that a lot, and that felt good. So I want to keep doing that. So as far as reintroducing stuff, I had my monk fruit sweetener. My dogs. Turn it black. Everyone's fed. Haven't noticed any sort of difference from having that, which is awesome because I love it. It makes me happy. I'm gonna stay away from the dairy because I would do like goat cheese, but it would make me kind of like kind of just that like because dairy can make you like phlegmy and gross, and normal cow dairy makes me very much that way. Goat cheese, like goat dairy, not as bad, but still some. So I'm just gonna stay away from that bad boy. But there's Kite Hill almond milk cream cheese and stuff that I like. It's expensive as crap, but it's good. So the only other things that I think I would want to, again with my monk fruit, but the only other things I would want, maybe my legumes, beans. Like I don't love beans, but they're cheap and they're full of fiber and they don't seem to upset my stomach or anything like that. So I might bring back the beans. But other than that, I can't see a huge change in how I've been eating. So I've been liking it. So like a regular day is kind of random. Like I don't know why I eat the way I eat, but I just don't know. So I do some unsweetened yogurt with maybe some toasted coconut flakes on top and some mixed berries, some frozen mixed berries, and that's like a nice little parfait. And then meat, like in the earlier part of the day, like I just like eating some meat. So some pork or some beef because my body doesn't like poultry. And it's like, it's quick, it's easy, it's portable. So if I have to run around at work, I just have my like, whatever kind of meat, like a pork chop or just a plain hamburger. It sounds so weird. I feel like such a caveman. And then for dinner, I like to have a salad. My body loves salads. I used to not like them, but they make me feel good. So that's going to be kind of my diet. Oh, I do celery juice in the morning, so I feel like that doesn't negate the meat, but it adds some nutrients, micronutrients for the day. So I start off with that, and then I have my meat, and then my berries, and my yogurt, and then my salad, and good to go. So yeah, I feel like it went really well. I was very proud of myself. I did not abuse the dates because they can be delicious. They can be caramely. I didn't go too crazy with them, so that was awesome. Hi, Love. My Love did amazing as well. I'm very proud of him. He did it with me, so that was swell.
And you didn't go get any junk food from the gas station either.
Good job.
That's his favorite go-to.
Yes, very much so. My go-to is the Whole Foods Co-op and the snacks and the cauliflower puffs. Okay, but I was at that store today and I didn't get any. Awesome. So what am I doing for February? I'm doing two things. I'm doing two things because one is hard to quantify and I feel like it's important. So a few weeks ago, my pastor was talking about resolutions and he was like, yeah, how many people are like rocking their resolutions? I'm like, yeah! Because I was really very excited and very proud. And he's like, okay, how many people have like tried and just failed? And there's people that are just like, and I was like, haha, look at me. And he's talking about like judging people and comparison and how it's bad. And I was like, whoa, no. I was feeling good because I've been like rocking it. And then he was talking about like the reason behind our resolutions, that they're not necessarily bad. But if your reason is like, oh, I want to eat healthier, so I have to use less Instagram filters to look good for my selfies or whatever. And I was kind of like, I mean, I do want to feel awesome in my body. I know when I take care of it, I am way better mentally. But there's that slightly vain part that wants to trim down, wants a little less double chin action, a little less arm jiggle, a little flatter tummy, a little less leg jiggle. I have a giant booty, maybe a little less booty. You know, there's a part of me that wants that.
She has a beautiful body.
I mean, I do appreciate it, but you know, there's those things, those little things. And so he's talking about having a resolution to be closer with God, and I was like, I should probably do that because I read my Bible every day. I usually read these email meditational devotionals I get from a dude named Joseph Prince, who is very grace-based and very positive. So that can be nice if I'm reading like Revelations and they're like the whore of Babylon and the dragon with the 9 heads. And you're just like, damn God, like what? Or like right now I'm in Numbers and it's just God, like talking to Moses of just like, oh, all these people suck, let's just kill them all. And Moses is like, no, maybe not. So that helps positive things up a little bit, you know. But I just want to like spend more time with the big man upstairs and just pray a little bit more, have more gratitude, more appreciation for things. That's what I want to do. But like I said, I can't really quantify that. So it's just going to be kind of like an intention I set in the morning to just do that more. So what is my thing I can quantify? Food prep. I don't like food prep now. My ex-husband is here. Yeah, I don't like it. I think it's awful. I don't know why, but I'm going to try to not hate it. And today, because it's February 1st, I did some meal prep. And it was gross. But now we have food, so I'll talk more about that later. We're going to have a bacon party, so wish us luck. All right, bye.